This is the 1989 Batman. This is whatever year the Flash movie takes place. Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? Back with a brand new action figure review, and today we're taking a look at the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman based on the upcoming Flash movie. But before we move on with the review, I just want to say this isn't the 1989 Batman. I don't know why some YouTubers out there or people are calling this 1989 Batman, because he's not. This is the 1989 Batman. This is whatever year the Flash movie takes place. But like we always do with reviews, let's get started with the box art first. So it's your standard McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse box. So you see the DC Multiverse logo with the Flash title and then Batman on the bottom. Flash movie logo at the top, Batman Multiverse the Flash, McFarlane Toys logo at the bottom. And then the image artwork of Batman, which looks different from the gold label box, which is good to see. But that's enough about the box art. Let's go and get Batman out of the box. All right, here's Batman out of the box. Let's take a look at his accessories first. So he does come with a DC base plate that you see with all McFarlane Toys figures. This Batman figure comes with the same exact accessories as the gold label version did. So he has the two fist hands, the grapnel gun, and the batarang. Now this is kind of cool to see. The reason why I say that is because typically when McFarlane Toys will do like a running change, like a platinum version or gold label or whatever, there's always additional accessory that's different from the other one. So this case, they give you the same exact accessories with both figures, which is kind of cool because if you choose one of the figures and not get both, you're not really getting shortchanged with the accessories. And just like all DC Multiverse figures, he comes with a data file card. So the cool thing is this artwork is different from the gold label version, which is nice to see. And then on the back is the data file on Batman. Feel free to pause it if you want to go ahead and read it. All right, now let's take a look at the figure itself, and we'll get started with the head sculpt first. So when I initially saw the promotion shots for this, I didn't really see the likeness to Michael Keaton in there. And when you get it in hand, I don't know if it's still translating well over the camera, but you can kind of see his likeness a little bit. Just because the suit design's different, we're all used to seeing, like, I'm comparing it with the 1989 version, like this kind of design. Because the cowl does look a little bit longer on here. It kind of gives me the Arkham Origins vibes with the like how long they are, but it does have a little bit of resemblance in there. And when comparing it to the gold label version, you can see what's different about this figure. They're virtually the same exact figure. Only difference is this one has this piece around there, whereas this one's missing because he took it off. But exactly the same exact figure, just different. The only thing I don't really like about this, which is kind of just a design with the suit itself, is how these just stick out like that. Like, I'm not really a fan of that, but it can be hidden because it's the same thing that happened with the NECA version. Like, it just pops out. And to be fair, that is kind of the design in the movie. So the way to kind of hide it is I would just fold the cape back like this. Because like I mentioned with the gold label one, you can't really have it drape over like he did in the movie. Well, I guess you can. It just looks kind of weird that it's not hovering over the rest of his suit. So I would just have it rest back like this. Kind of hide those pieces of his mask like jutting out right there. So I think that looks good. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not going to go over the rest of the design of the suit or articulation because it's pretty much the exact same one as the gold label one. So if you haven't seen that video yet, feel free to check it out. Shameless plug. Because they're virtually the same thing except for the head sculpts and this piece that's part of his mask. All right, so let's just jump right into size comparisons. And first size comparison, here's Batman sitting next to the gold label version from McFarlane Toys and the NECA 1989 Batman. The next size comparison, here he is with three other live-action Batman movie figures from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line. We have Christian Bale's Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, and Ben Affleck's Batman. I just want to make mention, regardless of how you feel about the line, whether you like it or not, McFarlane Toys has had the DC license since 2020, and in that time, they've given us 4 live-action versions of Batman. That's remarkable. Mattel didn't even do this in that time frame. Continue on my point about the different iterations of Batman we've gotten from McFarlane Toys. Here he is standing next to some other counterparts. We've got the Retro 66 Adam West Black and White Batman. We have the Arkham Origins Batman and the Batman the Animated Series Batman, which I'm not a fan of that figure. But it's still nice to see. The only thing I wish is that this was in the same scale as the DC Multiverse line. And my comments in regards to Mattel not doing it, they did offset like versions of Batman, like Keaton's, but it was like in the 4-inch scale. They've never truly done one in the DC Multiverse line where all of them together. I think there's always been like DC Direct or some other company doing a different version of it, but never from one company have we gotten this many Batmans. All right, so my overall thoughts on the figure is I like it a lot. It's kind of the same sentiments I shared about the gold label version because the only real difference between this and that is the head sculpt and the shoulder pads. Apart from that, it's the same exact figure with the same exact accessories, which I do like because, like I mentioned, you're not feeling like you're shortchanged by picking up one or the other. You're kind of getting the same amount of accessories, which is nice to see. But let me know what you think in the comments below. YouTubers, will you be picking this up? Are you looking forward to the new Flash movie? Sound off in the comments below, and like always, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.